Now the thing is, you got to remember as a seller is you also pay final value fee on shipping costs as well. So when determining how much to refund the buyer back on shipping, you need to take that into account. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to go over the weekend sales, letting you know what I paid for the item, where I sourced the item, and what I sold the item for. I do this, I know as resellers, it's nice to actually see some of the things that are currently selling on eBay right now. So while we're out there sourcing, it gives us an idea of things that are currently selling. So let's jump in and see what's sold. Today is Tuesday, March 15th, and we have 3 eBay orders going out today. First item going out is an item I picked up at my local thrift store. I actually picked up 3 of these type of clocks. Picked up 2 small ones and 1 bigger one. The 2 small ones actually worked. The big one actually, the sound didn't quite sound right, so I wanted to retest it again. So that one's not listed. But this is the second clock that's sold. It's this quartz Birds of North America calls. Minted this for just $2. This sold for $22.45, and the buyer is paying $8.22 in shipping. So next item going out, another thrift store item. It's this Matchbox Skybuster Seesaw. It is brand new sealed. I'm only into this for $1. This sold for $14.32, and the buyer is paying $5.25 in shipping. Last item going out today happens to be an item I got from my mom. She had given me a bunch of stuff. This was one of them. It was a vintage John Deere NASCAR number 97 Chad Little hat. When I seen my mom have this hat, I asked her what she was going to do with it. She said probably just throw it away or whatever. She just didn't use it anymore. And I told her, I said, well, that's the vintage John Deere logo. The new one has the front legs up in the air, and the vintage one has basically the in the air. It is used. I did put that in the condition, pre-owned. So cost of goods is nothing into this. This sold for $32.95, and the buyer is paying $5.40 in shipping. Today is Thursday, March 17th, and we have 3 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out is an item I picked up at my local thrift store. I'm only into it for $1. It's a pair of these Levi 505 shorts. They are waist 34. These sold for $26.95, and the buyer is paying $8.22 in shipping. This next item going out, another thrift store item. This is vintage Disney Mattel Beauty and the Beast plush. Does date back to 1992. Picked this up at my local thrift store for $3. This sold for $18.95, and the buyer is paying $5.90 in shipping. Next item going out, RA item. Probably not such a good pickup. I picked this up early on when I first started reselling. It happens to be these Right laundry treatment, whitener and brightener. Minted these for $1.05 each. Picked these up on Walmart clearance, so cost of goods is $4.20. These sold for $16.75, and they are going free shipping. This is so light, it should go out at a 4-ounce rate, which will cost me about $3.50 to ship. Today is Friday, March 18th, and we have 2 eBay orders going out today. Happens to be going to the same buyer. Item we have going out today happens to be the last 3 of these White Stag Vintage Cushion Crew socks. Picked these up on that huge high bid haul. So cost of goods into this is probably not very much, maybe a quarter, maybe 50 cents at most. This buyer came in and bought 2 of these last night, and then this morning she came in and bought the last one available. The buyer did reach out and ask if I can give her some kind of discount on the shipping. I said, sure, I would be happy to once I actually pack the order and determine how I was going to ship it. And what I will do is then go ahead and refund her the difference. First 2 sold for $38.20, and the buyer did pay $18.90 in shipping. Second order, buyer paid $19.10, and they did pay $9.45 in shipping. Today is Monday, March 21st, and we have 7 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out is an item I picked up at my local thrift store. Paid $3 for these. These are a pair of Carhartt Carpenter work pants. They are size 40, 34. Now the thing about Carhartts, they have a unique number on the tag that actually helps you look up what sold comps are going for. And as you can see right up here, these are the B13 DPS. So when you're looking up comps, you just key in that number and it should show you what these are actually selling for. These sold for $28.01, and the buyer is paying $11.63 in shipping. Next item going out happens to be an RA item. I picked this up at my local Walmart. It's this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It is number 60. Not a big money maker. Only into this for 75 cents. This sold for $6.76, and it is going free shipping. This is so light, will easily go at a 4-ounce rate, costing me about $3.50. This next item going out, picked up at my local thrift store. I'm only into it for 25 cents. Most t-shirts at my smaller thrift store, they only charge 25 cents. This happens to be a Nike gray tag. I did put vintage 90s up in the description. Mini swoosh essentials t-shirt embroidered. And as you can see, there's the mini Nike swoosh, and it is embroidered. This sold for $22.06, and the buyer did pay $6 in shipping. Next item going out, another RA item. This I happened to pick up, I believe, about 5 of these on clearance at Walmart. I'm into each one of these for $3. I've already sold, this is the last one I have. This sold for $14.15, and the buyer is paying $12 even in shipping. This next item going out, picked up at my local thrift store. It's a pair of Levi 505s. I'm only into it for $1. They are size 42-30. So they were the men's regular straight leg, loose fit, black jeans, the size. Now the thing about this, I listed these so low, is because it did have some blemishes. And as you can see right up here, it's got some fraying on the bottom. I normally look at those when I'm in the thrift store and picking up jeans. This one obviously I missed. So I did disclose that. And the thing about when you find blemishes, don't try to hide it. Make sure you show it with the big picture so that the buyer is not going to get surprised when they get the item. So these sold for $18.66 and the buyer did pay $7.95 in shipping. Now with jeans, it's so easy to ship these. All I do is I use the flat rate envelope. That only cost me about $7.50 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be a thrift store item. I had sold these before, so I knew when I seen this that it would sell. Just so happens that they had a 70% off on all their sewing stuff. So I went and grabbed this. It's this accessories, buttonhole, and pattern cams. Like I said, I only paid $1 for this. Normally, I'll pay up to $4 for these because I know they sell quick. This sold for $21.21, and the buyer did pay $11.19 in shipping. So in case you're ever wondering how long an item's been sitting in your store, if you notice when the item's sold, you'll see right here, it actually gives you the start time. This I actually listed February 2nd. So this has been in my store for about 6 weeks. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at a garage sale. Not this last year, year before last. So this has been in my store for a while. Happens to be this Magnavox DTV digital to analog converter. If I can remember, I'll show a link to the video up here. I believe I'm only into this for maybe no more than $5. This sold for $22.06. And the buyer is paying $8.22 in shipping. So those are the items we have going out this week to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. Now my sales this week were a little down. Not sure how yours are. Let me know down in the comments. Mine is probably due to me not listing for over a week. So this morning I went through and started taking photos and getting drafts ready to go to get listed today. So hopefully by doing that and getting those listed today, that will actually bump my sales back up again. Again, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel. As you can see, I'm reaching close to 900. I'm up to 893. So thank you very much, everybody. I greatly appreciate that. So until next time, keep picking. It gives us an idea. Disney Mattel. Now the thing up, they have a unique, it is number 6. This sold for $21.